Alright, well, it's 2016, new year, new things, you know what I mean? Look at that, I'm rhyming without even trying. But nah, this video, basically, is to expose a company that did me dirty. I was working for them. The company I'm talking about is Military Hood Canal Brokers. They're not going to be happy about this video. I don't care. There's nothing you can do to me. This is my legal right of freedom of expression, and I'm expressing how I feel based on a very, very terrible experience. Nothing personal against my former coworker and former boss, because they were on point, they had my back, whatever. But it's the company themselves that do their employees dirty. I worked with them for about 2 months, 5 days a week, a minimum of 3 to 5 hours a day, at a rate of $10 an hour. I never got paid except for one time on the books. And they paid me $84. Now, if you do the math, $84 would only equate up to 1 full day out of all that time. And it took me 2 months after leaving that company to get my money. People keep saying I should take them to court. And for a while I was going to. I'd really consider. But you know what? It's more trouble than it's worth. I figured this will do a lot more damage. I put it out there because they have military contracts with the bases and everything. And I'm military personnel. And they screwed me over. So, I mean, if they really want to go to war, I know where to go to mess up their business. There's other things that happen too. A couple scenarios where they should have went to bat for me and should have had my back, but they did not. So you people out there looking for work and all that, don't work for Military Hood Canal Brokers. Don't do it. You're gonna screw yourself. I almost got kicked out of where I live because I didn't have the money to pay my bills that I should have had. Thank God I had another job, and I'm in the military as well, so I got put on some orders and was able to make up most of what I was lacking in due to what they owed me. They still owe me money to this day. I've still not been paid. They don't return phone calls, except for when I make threats on the voicemails of pursuing legal action. Numbers that I've gotten from other people I know, of people who to contact in order to resolve this issue, those numbers magically don't work. Nobody returns emails, nobody returns calls. It's just, apparently that's how they do business. And that's how they treat their employees and former employees. Even though I left of my own accord, I wasn't fired or anything like that. I wouldn't use them as a reference. I might use my former boss as a reference because he was an excellent person, and I hope that his experience with the company is much better. I mean, he might see this and not mess with me anymore after this, but whatever. I just can't keep it anymore. But that is my thoughts on Military Hood Canal Brokers. A lot of times you'll hear them shorten their name to Hood Canal, make it sound like some special company or whatever. All they are is a vendor that provides a service to the commissaries on the military bases. And I worked at several bases through them. Also, they also didn't do my paperwork and things like that properly, and almost got me in trouble because of that, because they were doing things improperly. So, I wouldn't be surprised if the Navy and the Marine Corps decides to go after them, because they're doing things incorrectly and abusing their privileges. And this is coming from somebody who was on the inside of the company speaking out. Sadly, this needs to happen more often, where people see corruption and see things that are wrong and put it out there. I'm that type. You screw me over, one way or the other, I'm going to get mine. And it's not about revenge. It's about what's right, and it's about principles. Honestly, I'm doing okay now. God's got me. I'm not even worried about the money that y'all owe me. Even though you paid me a measly $84 for 2 months of work, 5 days a week, minimum 3 to 5 hours a day, at $10 an hour. How you think that's justifiable, I have no clue. How y'all got away with that, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that's been screwed over. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. I strongly discourage anyone who has applied for that company to work for them. That's it, that's all. Y'all know who I am. God bless.